This really is the case of the same product with just different logos stamped on it. I've picked up 3 different drum rugs, all of which are exactly the same. And I don't mean similar, I mean 100% the same outside of the packaging and how the branding has been applied. These have been branded as Zildjian, Roadrunner, and the Kaces Crash Pad. And yes, there actually is a best of the bunch despite the fact that the rugs themselves are the same. Let's take a quick look at them. You can see that all the rugs are exactly the same dimensions, 5.5 feet by 4.5 feet. They're basically the same color. The Zildjian and Roadrunner are exactly the same color. The Kaces one is a little bit lighter. The corners on each rug have this extra material applied. That's to make sure that the corners sit flat. And they all have this nice little bass drum stopper built into them. Now, I've been using the Kaces version of this rug for a long time, and you can find a more in-depth review of that in the description below. In fact, they used to sell this brand at Guitar Center, which is how I first came across it. However, if you were to go to Guitar Center or Musician's Friend now, you would instead find the Roadrunner version of this rug. Roadrunner, of course, is a Guitar Center brand, or really it's owned by the same company that owns Guitar Center. If you want to find the Kaces version of this rug now, you'd instead have to go to Amazon. If you were to go elsewhere, say Sweetwater, you would instead find the Zildjian version of this rug. Now, even though the rugs are exactly the same, there is some slight difference with how they're packaged, and that is what results in there being a clear winner. Both the Roadrunner and Kaces versions, they ship inside of this big box with their branding applied on it. Inside the box, the Kaces version comes with this nice little reusable travel bag. The Roadrunner version, however, it doesn't come with the travel bag, which I was actually a little surprised to see. The Zildjian version did not come in a manufacturer box when I ordered it. Instead, the rug shipped directly inside of the travel bag, inside of the retailer's box. And here's the other really important thing. The Zildjian version is actually the cheapest of the bunch, although only slightly cheaper than the Roadrunner version, though recall, the Roadrunner version doesn't come with a travel bag. I'm guessing, speculating, that because the Zildjian version doesn't have to deal with this big bulky box, it's a little bit cheaper for them to ship out large quantities of this, and so maybe they can price it a little bit lower. What's more is that the Kaces version on Amazon is actually the most expensive of the bunch. I know that sounds a bit backwards, that Zildjian would be the cheapest and what you get through Amazon would cost more, but it's true, at least as of when I'm recording this. Definitely do double check the pricing when you go to order your own rug. You know, check through Sweetwater and Amazon to see which one is the cheapest at that time. If you really don't care about the travel bag for some reason, then you could go to Guitar Center, but otherwise I would stay away from the Roadrunner brand. If you're interested in seeing more gear reviews and useful tips, then be sure to hit subscribe right over here or down below. And while you're waiting, check out this video.